Okay. The next plan, I would marry Faith's mom. It's complicated.
Karena ako di ko gunahan. Apil pa ko sila rago duha.
That's right, you heard that correctly. The disease freak Lauren is really so desperate to escape homelessness in America that he said, you know what, if you want to keep friend zoning me, how about I just marry your mom, Faith? Yeah, that old ass lady I just met. If this isn't the most insane plot line that I've ever seen in this show, which is already full of insane people, I don't know what is. So make sure you drop a like, it helps out my channel immensely, and if you don't do it in the next 5 seconds, I'm really honestly afraid Lauren might try to marry you next. But let's just get right on into this one, shall we?
What if you cheat on me again
You
and
think
sleeping
so?
other girls?
I'm disappointed because I feel like Faith is asking this question because she's really considering giving this fool another chance. After we all know what he got into and, you know, the diseases he caught, but I don't know who in their right mind would give this person another chance. I mean, most of her family and her friends have said the same thing. Drop this dude.
Because I would have you forever. You're perfect.
Not too much.
I know.
God, he's so intense too. I would have you forever. Like, he's just so creepy. I hope Faith sees right through it too, because we still know this dude is just trying to get citizenship in a place like the Philippines so that he can live lavish and not have to make as much money and still be able to have a roof over his head and, you know, be able to cheat on Faith with all the different diseased people that he'd like to. Like, this dude's scheme is just getting worse and worse.
Am I still friend Lauren, or what do you think?
My boyfriend.
For real?
For real.
No. I mean, I knew it was coming. Like I just said, I got the vibes that she was getting a hankering for giving this old boyfriend-girlfriend thing another try. And I guess it's good. You know, they've been spending some time together in the Philippines now. It's been a couple weeks. I have skipped forward a couple episodes because it's just been damn boring. But yeah, finally, she's going to be soft launching him as her boyfriend to the family. And I'm sure he won't let this small success go to his head, right? Like, he's not going to go instantly crazy or anything, I'd hope.
This is the green light. This is what I needed. Finally, things are moving in the right direction.
Well, it sounds like he's already scheming on some crazy because he's like, yeah, this was the green light. She finally said I'm her boyfriend, and now I'm going to live with her forever. Well, not forever, actually, just until I get my citizenship, and then I'm probably going to bail on her and just start cheating rampantly while she worries about my safety and everything. But once I get the citizenship, I'm good. No more being homeless in America. He really thinks he's such a genius for this plan, too. That's the most painful part.
You can't just go get married right now. It's very difficult. I have been thinking about how we're going to make it work.
So now he brings up an insane plot point, marriage. Yeah, that's right. He pulls a big ad. He's like, you know what? Actually, after L's on L's, I finally got a small win in this relationship. Time for me to talk about the future and become super intense and try to get married to this person because I have no idea what love actually is and I'm a freak. But yeah, he brings up marriage and how the marriage laws in the Philippines would not allow these two to get married currently. So he has a couple other plans for this. Let's hear these genius strats and see if they're going to work out or if they're also just further schemes in order for him to get citizenship any way necessary.
I guess one of the ways we can do it is we go to Thailand. We get married. They don't care. They say it's good.
The first answer is Thailand. It's a neighboring country where they can actually get married, and somehow when they bring that paperwork back to the Philippines, he can file to become a citizen. And he really makes a point to say this whole thing is to become a citizen. It's not to, you know, profess their love to each other and commit for a lifetime. No. Are you kidding me? Nah, not on this show. Marriage is purely for personal gain. This dude is an actual demon, bro. He's really trying to finesse Faith into just feeling like this marriage is going to work, but we all know it's not going to. It's not going to last more than like 3 months, if anything.
Another plan would be that I marry somebody here and get citizenship. But I know you don't want me to marry some other woman.
And at this point, I'm like, what the hell is this dude talking about? Is he really trying to say, I'm just going to marry some random woman off the street? No. He's got it all planned out, okay? You're an idiot for not thinking Lauren doesn't have this all figured out like the genius he is. Let's hear this amazing strategy that he's thought of as plan B.
But what if I don't just marry any Filipina? What if I just marry your mom?
What?
Yeah.
My mom?
That makes 2 of us, Faith. Run that back, Turbo. Like, you want to marry my old ass mom that you just met. Also, I'm just going to show her mom here. Super nice lady, but I mean, the age gap is unreal. Obviously, he's not going to be marrying her for real reasons, much like he would be doing the same if he married Faith. It is all for that citizenship, but this way he's like really trying to be manipulative and is like,
That way I could still be part of your family and I could send you guys money. You know, money that I don't quite make because I'm homeless back home and I probably make about $50 $50 a week in tips, which instantly gets spent on the weekend. But besides that, the couple of pennies I make, I'll give to the family right away, I swear.
Like, give me a freaking break, dude. This guy is such a bum, and I don't get how people like this are on this show and they can just continue to manipulate the other person into being in love with them. Like, at what point do you just give up and realize this guy's an absolute loser and is just trying to become a citizen of the country you live in because he sees it as an easier opportunity? But yeah, needless to say, Faith does not seem very hype about this idea. Neither would I be. I mean, she even admits it was freaking weird of him to bring up, and she actually says an amazing thing here that I'm so glad that she brought up, because it shows that she's a tad bit smarter than I thought. But like, still, I don't think you're smart at all for giving this bozo another chance or even continuing to talk to him / be on this show at all once you found out he caught that disease and how and why he caught it. But let's just hear what Faith has to say.
It makes me feel like he cares more to stay in the Philippines instead of marry me.
That is literally so factual right there. Finally, I feel like I'm Morpheus. Like she's beginning to believe. But for real, open your eyes, wake up from the freaking Matrix, all right? Lauren is a disgusting creep, and all he wants is that citizenship, and that's why he's going to these desperate lengths, making these insane stories up of like other ways they can get married so he can become a citizen. It's just there's no love involved in this, and it's crazy he's jumping onto this idea so quickly after getting the boyfriend pass back. Like, you can't just appreciate getting that back. That just clearly shows this dude is taking any bit of power he can and trying to abuse it. It's insane.
My mom asked her what is our status today.
Yeah. So earlier, me and Faith talking if we were together forever.
Oh, God. And then the mom asks how the status is, and he does his fake broken English again. Like, why do you have to phrase it like that? Yeah, yesterday, me, her talking, and we decide boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, yeah, English is their second language, but I'm sure they would still understand you if you spoke it normally, bro. I don't know why. That just seems so disrespectful and odd, and I don't know if he does it on purpose, but it makes him seem even weirder. But yeah, he straight up tells the family that he wants to stay here, and they're all kind of bummed, realizing like, oh, we thought this was the ticket for our relative who we were really excited was going to get out of this country and go to the land of opportunity over in America. But then they find out he's homeless and also wants to move here. And they're like, bro, we live in a remote ass village. Like, literally it is a fishing village, it looks like. But he's just ignorant. He's like, I don't care how hard it is for the locals to find work. Me as a foreigner, when I don't even know the local language and I don't care to partake in the culture at all, it would probably be fine for me to find a job, honestly. I know how to do a bunch of stuff. And then he just named a bunch of bullshit like daily skills that every single person has. It doesn't change the fact there's not many jobs here, dude. But here's a freaking hilarious part. As they're saying their goodbyes to Faith's family, she says something to her family in her native tongue, simply saying like, I don't know, we'll probably be back at some point. I don't want to give you an exact date, basically. To which the rat himself, the rat lord, Lauren, uses this as an opportunity. He probably knows that she wasn't talking about this crazy, I'm gonna marry your mom idea, but he's been really trying to get her to ask the family about it. And he realizes this is the last chance he has. So he's like seeing this as an opportunity, and look how he tries to twist this after hearing something he doesn't understand.
Hold on. Did you tell your mom the plans or no?
God, that eating grin. I just want to punch my screen. I always talk about how gross he is on the inside, but man, on the outside, when he gets happy like that, that's just crazy, bro. But no, she was not talking about that, and you knew it, but this is his way to bring it up like, oh, what plans, you ask?
Yeah, well, I had this plan that I was going to marry you, and maybe we could get citizenship that way, and I don't have to fake like I love Faith anymore.
The easiest plan is in Thailand, we can legally get married.
So first he soft launches the Thailand idea, and the family's like, I don't know, bro. They're not buying it either. I think everybody here is smart enough to realize what his true intentions are. He's doing a very poor job of trying to hide the fact that he is doing anything necessary to get citizenship. And again, we all know that means the end of this relationship when he has to stop faking it, and he finally gets to live in the cheap place that he wanted to live at.
And if that doesn't work out, the next plan, I would marry Faith's mom.
So finally, they say plan B, and the mom's eyes instantly is like, what the hell did you just say to me? Like, she looks so offended by the idea of trying to marry this dude. Like, obviously she doesn't get it, but nobody should get it. It's an insane idea, and trying to act like it's normal is just insane as well. But Lauren's trying his best. He's like, what do you think, mama? Like, maybe you and I get married? I sense some chemistry, JK, but really, let's get married.
But Di siya kadawat-dawat.
And thankfully, they all pretty much decide to laugh in his face, which just causes further humiliation for this idiot who really thinks he's gonna find his way into living in the Philippines. It's just sad to see how desperate he is, bro. Like, Lauren cringe is very different from the Big Ed cringe in many ways, but it's such a visceral level still. Like, I just can't believe a person like this exists and somebody so sad can make decisions this poorly over and over again. But he continues to impress me, much like Ed did in that regard.
Iguwal na ako, dili ang ngayon. Lubatan sa tayo.
And the mom's like, bro, I don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I know exactly what this slimy rat is trying to do. Everybody realizes his ploy and he doesn't think that. He thinks he's some mastermind and he's just going to swindle this family. That is so hilarious and just so beautiful that TLC is like showing these shots back to back where he's kind of bragging in confessionals like, yep, I made some big moves for the relationship today. I'm pretty much going to get married to someone at this point, so I'm sure I'll become a citizen. And everyone else is like, nah, this dude's hella sketchy. I don't trust him. But yeah, the episode ends up with him being in boyfriend status again. I don't know how to feel about that. Hopefully it doesn't last very long. But speaking of lasting long, damn, you made it to the end of this video. Might as well like it and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment what your favorite part was, and I'll be sure to heart your comment. And as always, I'll catch you in the next video. Until next time, peace out.